All right. So I think it's working now. Yeah, good. And what are we going to start a revision with is some grammar. And in this unit, we had lots and lots of present perfect, right? And that was great to hear today, a lot of present perfect from you ladies. Yeah, like I've just done some exercise and stuff like that. Let's look and revise when we use present perfect simple, right? And today, first of all, we will look at it in comparison with past simple, right? So we've got present perfect simple and also past simple. Let's start with past simple, which is a lot easier. In what cases do we need to use past simple? Who can help me with it?
When we know when it happened.
Right. So first of all, it happened in the past, and we know exactly when it happened, right? What are the words that would help you understand that it is really past simple, nothing else?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Last summer.
Last anything, yeah, last summer. Okay, what else?
3 years ago.
Okay, 3 years ago. Okay, the words ago, yeah. In some exact years, like in 2022, 21, whatever. Yeah, something more? Any phrases with when, yeah? When I was a child, when I was at university, when I met my best friend, and so on, right? So any phrases with when, I will write when I was a child. Okay, so and these are so-called marker words, yeah? If you see any of these words, no doubts, it is past simple, right? Okay, what about present perfect? There are many more cases when we use it, right? Alena Savina, can you give one idea when we use present perfect simple?
We use present simple when action was in past and continued now.
Yes, started in the past, yeah?
Yes.
Started in the past and continues now. All right, usually we would use this for state verbs, yeah, for state verbs. Like, oops, sorry, like love, like, hate, and stuff like that, right? What are the word markers here in this situation? Which words do you?
Yes.
I've been a teacher. I've been a teacher.
For.
Since, yeah. So these are the words which would show or remind us about present perfect. Okay, Natalie, what else is true for present perfect simple? What other situations?
I don't know.
What if I say like that? I've been to Paris twice.
It's a fact.
It's a fact, or we can also say it is life experience.
Life experience, yeah, okay.
Yeah, life experience. Again, what is important here, we don't say when it happened. I've been in Paris any time in my life. Yeah, I don't say when it happened. I'll cross out when. Ladies, any ideas what are the common word markers here?
Recently, maybe.
Oh, could be. Okay, what else? If I ask a question. If I ask, Natalie, have you
ever?
Right. Or never if it is a negative one, right? Or we can also say twice, once in my life, and so on, right? Okay. What else? Alena Saveleva, do you have anything else?
Something started in the past and finished right now.
And finished not long time ago,
Long
yeah?
time.
So short time ago. All right. We can say, finished short time ago. Okay. Alon, what are the word markers?
Lately,
Lately,
recently,
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 what else? Recently,
Already, maybe.
already,
Just.
just, yet,
and yet for negative.
for negatives and questions, right? Lately, recently, already, just, yet. Yeah, that is it, right? Finished short time ago, or if we want to show some completed action, yeah, like I've already seen this film, I don't want to go and see it again, right? Short time ago or finished action. Remember, we would mostly focus on some result here. Result. Yeah. For instance, I've already bought all the presents. What is my result here?
Both.
I have the presents, yeah?
Mhm.
I have the presents. So I have already the result in my hands, yeah? So this is the present perfect simple. Very good, ladies. You remembered everything. Great job, great job. Yes, and of course we pay attention to the word markers. Yeah, they would often help us. Here they are. And we do not say when it happened. As soon as you see when, past simple. Let's try it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I close it?
Yeah.
Yes, all right. Good. The most favorite part, yes, of for this unit, present perfect simple and present perfect continuous a bit later. Okay. Check out in exercise 1, I've got 3 little conversations. What I would like you to do is complete the little conversations with present perfect simple or past simple. First, work individually and think about the forms. In 2-3 minutes, we'll compare. Mhm. A little more time.
Yeah.
It is.
Mhm. Let's compare, ladies, what we've got. Okay. So, conversation 1, Alona Saveleva, you read for A, Natalie, you'll read for B.
Okay. When was your last holiday? Where did you go?
Mhm.
Okay. I have been. I was. I've been going.
So, Natalie, 3
I'm
different
a
variants.
little bit confused. Okay.
Right. Have a look. Don't worry. The question is with when. So the
When?
answer is also somehow about the last holiday and stuff. That you...
Окей. Просто здесь нет, именно в этом предложении, никакого отношения к времени, но мы можем предположить, что как будто бы из вопроса мы можем понять, какое экзакт время. Понятно. Окей. So I went.
Good.
Okay. Yes.
So I went.
Have you ever been here? That's easy.
Good. Have you ever been there? Nice one. Good. Let's go on. And conversation number 2. Natalie, you are A. Alona Savina, you are B.
How long have you lived in your flat?
How long have you lived? Yeah, did you say lived? I just didn't quite catch. All right, Alona.
Oh, we have been there about 5 years, I think.
Good one. All right. Then Alona, you are A, and Alona Saveleva, you are B.
Have you seen any good films recently?
I've seen a great film last night.
Alona, but this was last night.
I saw a great film last night, actually on Netflix. However, I haven't been to the cinema for a while. In fact, I don't think I've been since I saw the new James Bond film.
I haven't seen it yet. Is it any good?
Is it any good? All right, perfect, ladies. Good job. You managed it. Now we're going to work in pairs, right? I'll get to the page this way, and we'll ask our partner these 3 questions that were the beginnings of each conversation. I'm going to show it to you, right? So we will ask the 3 questions which were the beginnings. Here, this one was the beginning of the conversation, then this one, and this one, right? So, and I'd like you to answer. I'd like you to answer for you, so to give the true answers, and then change roles, right? And ask your partner as well, right? So let's work in pairs, and we'll do like that. Alona Saveleva, please stay with me and be my partner, all right?
Okay.
Natalie and Alona Savina, you're going to work together in the chat. So, do you give true answers about you, or do you give the answers from the book?
True about me.
True answers about yourself. Very good. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so Alon, you'll start. Ask me the questions first.
Okay, Margarita, when was your last holiday? Where did you go?
Okay, so if I can say it, my last holiday was last week, and I went to Turkey. Have you ever been there?
Yes, I've been in Turkey maybe twice or third times.
Oh, 3 times, yeah?
Three. Yes, 3 times.
All right, this is good. Okay, go on.
How long have you lived in your flat?
All right. So we've lived in this flat in Germany for about 2 years, or 1.5, 2 years. But I've lived in my flat in Kaliningrad for 4 years.
And where do you live before your flat in Kaliningrad?
Right. I either rented a flat or I lived with my parents.
Okay. And have you seen any good films recently?
Actually, yes. Last week I saw a good film on Netflix, but it was a very old film with Angelina Jolie. No, yes. And I'm not so sure what the name of the film is in Russian or in English, because we watched it in German with my husband.
Wow.
It is a film about a woman whose son got lost, and she was trying to find her son. The police took another boy, a little boy, and told her that it was her son. But
Wow.
in fact, it was not her son. Right, and
I don't remember this
No,
film.
it's a really cool film, actually based on true story. Yeah, and she didn't give up, and she was trying to find her son. But I will not tell you the end of the story. Maybe you watch the
Okay, yeah. I like Angelina Jolie, but I can't remember this film. So I will watch it.
Right, Alon, I will Google the name for you. Right, in German, it's called like другой чужой ребенок или другой ребенок, что-то такое. Чужой сын, другой сын, как-то так. But I will check it out what it is called in Russian. Okay.
Okay.
Really good film. Highly recommended. Yeah. Right. Okay. And I saw this film before, but my husband didn't know this film. That is why we watched it together. Right.
That's nice.
Good. Okay. So, and what about you? When was your last holiday and where did you go?
My last holiday was in summer, and my daughter and I, we went to Karelia. So,
have
you ever been in Karelia?
No, unfortunately, I haven't been to Karelia, but so many people told me that it is a very beautiful place to visit. And I think one day I'd really like to go there.
I hope you really like it.
Yeah, I'm so sure. But also many people told me it's not a good idea to go in summer because there are many mosquitoes.
Yes, it's true. We went in June. It first part of June, and the mosquitoes was very more And local people said it's nothing.
Really?
What's problem? Yeah. So
Okay.
really dangerous pirate. It's July and August.
Okay. So, do you think it's a good time to go there in May, for example?
Yes, I think it's for me a very perfect pirate for visited Karelia. It's winter. It's really dreaming dreaming place with snow view, and it's my favorite seasons. And when we was at March,
In
March,
March.
March, it was really cold, and it was really perfect view with snowy and with forest of snowy. So I think for only for me, it's lovely time to visit it, Karelia. It's winter, or maybe very early
Spring. Yeah, spring.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds like a fairy tale. Yeah, all the snowy,
Yes,
snowy forests. Very nice. Okay, Alon, next question for you. How long have you lived in your flat?
I lived in my flat.
Present.
I've lived in my flat 10 years.
For 10 years, yeah.
For 10 years. But before that pirate, I've lived.
But period, yeah, period.
Period. Before that period, I've lived with my husband in his flat. And before my marriage, I lived in my flat where I live now.
Okay.
So I came back,
back.
yes, in my old flat.
Right, I understand. That is so cool. All right. And what about the last one? Have you seen any good films recently?
Yeah, it's not a film, it's a serials. I think Wednesday it's Crush for my daughter, and it's really nice serials with good episodes, with perfect producing work,
Right.
and with very aesthetic picture. I like Tim Burton and all his older pictures. And when I saw this series and scene and color of this picture, I remember all of them films, and I recommended for my daughter watch this.
Yeah.
Like я не знаю, как по-английски будет, «Сонная лощина».
Or we need to really check what are these films, called in English, because sometimes the translation and the original are quite different, yeah?
So, okay, «Сонная лощина», Batman, first Batman, and maybe Skizzers, Edward Skizzers.
Right, yeah. I know him. Or there was also great film Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes, my daughter saw these films, and she sung a long time this. She sang
Single, yeah.
Sing a long time this song.
Yes, that's right. Very, very nice. I also love these different films and works of Tim Burton. I believe he's very talented, director. Okay, very, very nice. Thank you, Alona. So I've invited ladies back, and they'll be back in a moment. And I have checked out what is this film called in Russian. It is called Подмена.
Okay. So, поняла. I understand what is the film. Maybe I saw it at once, but I.
Yeah. So it is quite old one. It is from 2008. So not a new one, but really good one. Yes. I also like the, films which are based on true stories. They are also very exciting to watch, right? Okay, good.
I hope the end, the finish of the film is, как сказать, хороший конец.
Yeah, it's the happy end, right?
The happy end, yes.
Mm,
Yes?
So.
Okay.
Right. They tried, as any American director, they tried to make it anyhow, positive and optimistic. But yeah, it's a difficult film. Emotional, it's not too easy to watch, right? But check it out. Maybe you are interested. All right. So, ladies, great that you are back. Welcome back. And maybe some interesting facts about your partner. So, as for Alona, she told me a lot about Karelia. She's been to Karelia twice, and she highly recommends to visit the place because it's very beautiful, looks like a fairy tale. And Alona told me that it's not a good idea to go there in summer because there are so many mosquitoes in there. But she says the best time for her personally is to go there in winter because it looks like a fairy tale, all these forests covered with snow. Yeah, so it is very nice time to go there. Right? Natalie, what was interesting to hear from Alona?
Okay, Alona told me about her last vacation.
Mhm.
She went to Volgograd with her friends and kids,
Mhm.
and she really likes the city.
Mhm.
Then she told me about her favorite, not movie, it's not a film, it's a TV serial. Yes,
Serious.
series. It's a Brassic. It's I saw it too. And it's really cool and funny series.
Mhm.
It's about some funny company
Okay.
that always get in troubles.
Okay.
Curious.
I haven't seen it yet, actually. So, do you think I should check it out?
It's
It's
British.
it's perfect British humor.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, cool. I will check it out. Right. Thank you. Great, good one. So, Alena Savina, what about you? What was interesting?
А как сказать, вытянула? Много, много информации вытянула.
Okay, there was a lot of information, yeah?
Yes, there is a lot of information about Natalie. She was in last vacation. She was in short Euro tour. It's not like Euro tour films.
Okay.
And she was in Berlin, in Poland, and we talking a little about Natalie dreaming. Maybe she dream about moving in European country. I asked her about favorite country for moving.
Right.
And Natalie said that it's Spain, and it's Valencia city. I remember that it's Romeo and Juliet, maybe.
If I'm not mistaken, Romeo and Juliet, it's Verona.
Oh, Verona, sorry. Sorry. Natalie said interesting information I didn't hear before. That in Valencia the products cheaper than Russian.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes. And life in Valencia cheaper than life in Russia. And Natalie talked about series too, which has been watched recently. I didn't understand name it. It's
Mhm.
Marvel, что-то там,
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Mrs. Maisel. I
Maybe
did
heard.
about, yeah, I didn't hear about this series.
Alon, I haven't.
I have not seen this series.
Yeah, or I haven't heard about this series. Yeah, I haven't seen it. No, me neither. Okay, Natalie, would you recommend to watch it?
Yes, it's really fun series. It's a comedy and
Mhm.
very light. And I highly recommended it. Yes.
Well, okay. So today we got lots and lots of recommendations, yeah, for watching anything over Christmas time. Okay, good. Alon, anything that was interesting about me or about the information which I gave you?
So Margarita highly recommended me about watching a old film with Angelina Jolie. I like it. This person and actress. Margarita saw this film on Germany.
In
on
German.
Germany, in
Mhm.
Germany. And on Russia, this film calls like Подмена.
Mhm. In English, it's called challenging or something like that. Yeah. Mhm.
I think I watched this film, but I can't remember about what about happened in these films.
Mhm.
But Маргарита, как сказать, заинтриговал меня.
Что ты все-таки не смотрела его, да?
Right. Yeah, she intrigued me.
She intrigued me because she didn't have got me a spoiler.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened in the end?
Yeah.
And I think I will watching this film.
Right. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so it's not an easy, light, and humorous film as ladies recommended, yes, but a good one, well worth watching. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's go on. And now a little bit of vocabulary time, right? Which was not too difficult, actually. We will check it out now. Right. Have a look, ladies. Here we've got exercise number 2, and we've got different verbs and the phrases that can be used with these verbs. I suggest doing it together because I don't think you will have any difficulties here. So we will start the sentences like I'd like to, and Alona Savina, go on.
I'd like to apply
Apply.
to be a police officer.
Okay. Do you agree, ladies?
Yes.
Yes, good one. All right, Natalie, go on.
I'd like to take up the piano.
Very good. Agree, ladies?
Yes.
Take up means to
Try.
start or
Try.
try. Yeah. Okay. Alona Saveleva, what's next? 3.
I'd like to perform on stage in the theater.
Good one. Okay, Alona.
I'd like to take part in a TV reality program.
Very good. And Natalie is the last one.
I'd like to experience living in another country.
Lovely, ladies, well done. Okay, now we'll try to think of some other options that can be used with these verbs, all right? I'm going to close up, and I'd like you to think of other possible phrases that can be used with these verbs. Let's go. I'd like to apply, Alona Saveleva, what do you think?
I'd like to apply in okay, hostess in restaurants.
I'd like to apply to be
Be a hostess in a restaurant.
Okay.
I like catering, and sometimes I have a very как сказать, критично.
Critical.
Was very critical to work of officiant.
Waiters.
Waiters, yes.
Okay, fine. Alona Savina, what can be number 2? I'd like to
I'd like to take up a drawing class. maybe.
Good
Sometimes.
one. Okay.
Someday.
Someday, right? Okay, cool. Good plan. Natalie, what about 3?
Okay, I'd like to perform in a band,
In a band, okay, in a music band, right?
music band.
Well, this sounds nice. Right, Alon, next one, please.
I'd like to take part in a retreat like a teacher.
Wow, amazing. Good. Right, and Alon, the last one, experience.
I'd like to experience travel in the European countries.
Okay, nice one. Very, very good. Hopefully, all these wishes come true next year, right? I wish it from my heart. All right, now we are going to look at some phrases that were connected to friends, spending time with friends, family, meeting new people also, right? How do you say in English to have good relationship with anyone?
Get
in touch.
on well.
Once again?
Get on well.
Get on well, that's right. How do you say to contact anyone regularly?
Keep in touch.
In touch. When you know nothing about your old friend, you
Lose touch.
lose touch. That's right. Okay. What is another option to say? Well, come to a cafe, spend some time with your friends, or to go to the cinema and so on.
Meet up.
Meet up or
Hang out.
hang out. That's lovely. Okay, good. Let's look at some sentences in here. Right. Okay. I've got number 3, and here are the words in the box. What we need is to complete these sentences with the words in the box. Do you think you would like to do it together, or do you need some time?
Let's do it together.
No,
Yeah, let's do it together. Okay, perfect. Then number 1, Natalie, that will be for you.
Okay. I first got to know Peter at primary school. We got on well from the first time we met.
Okay, Alona Saveleva, go on.
I keep in touch with my friends mainly on social media. It's a great way to catch up.
Catch up, very good. And what does it mean to catch up?
Следить за новостями.
To be informed, yes, about the news. Right. Okay. Alon, go on.
The friends I spend most time with are Data and Olga. We usually meet up every couple of days and we hang out at one of our houses.
Okay, right. Natalie, and the last one.
Unfortunately, we lost touch with an old friend called Erica.
Okay. Any questions here?
No.
Oh, this was easy. Right. Okay, ladies. And the last challenging thing that we are going to revise today is present perfect continuous. Okay, so right, and we've already talked about present perfect simple today. Let's look at present perfect continuous and what is the difference for it. Yeah, so present perfect continuous. Okay, so what are the cases for present perfect continuous?
It started in the past and continues now, but it's for a long process.
Started in the past and continues now. Right, and Alon, you're totally right. It is mostly for process and active verbs. And again, we would use the words for and since as the markers, right? Okay, one more case. Actually, when something already finished short time ago, yeah, like this one, finished short time ago, or finished action, but we would focus not on the result, yeah, but on the process. Yeah, so the result is not that much important. Yeah, the process is more important. Yeah. In fact, it will be quite the same words, except for already, just, and yet, but lately, recently, there could be the markers here as well. But the focus is on the process. Like, I haven't been traveling a lot recently. To travel is a process, yeah. So I haven't been traveling a lot recently. And in fact, this is all for present perfect continuous. Can I close it?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Now let's check it out then. And here we are. Here we've got 5 little conversations. I would recommend, let's do it so. I give you 3 minutes. Please look at the conversations, think which form is best here. You have a choice of 2 forms, present perfect simple or present perfect continuous. All right. And then we'll discuss what are the best forms. Okay, so 3 minutes for you. Okay, let's compare. Let's discuss what we've got. Good. The first conversation, Natalie, you are A, Alena Savina, you are B.
Have you traveling abroad much?
Это какой-то микс между present perfect simple и continuous. Have you?
Traveled? Have you
I would say continuous, but have you traveling? Have you been traveling?
Have you been? Okay.
Ага, здесь нам предлагают have you traveled. Ну, вообще оба варианта подойдут спокойно себе, нормально. Have you been traveling? Have you traveled around much? Yeah, it's about process also. Okay, Alon.
I guess I have been to about 5 or 6 countries.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. So again, A, both options are good, right? Both options would be fine. Alona Savina, you are A. Alona Savelva, you are B.
What have you been doing recently?
Good.
I've got exams, so I've been working hard for those.
For those, that's right. Yeah, both present perfect continuous. About some processes. Good. Alona Savelva, you are A. Natalie, you are B.
Have you been to any concerts recently?
But
Going.
to be is a state verb. You can't use it in continuous.
No. Have you been to any concert recently?
Very good. Okay, Natalie.
And I've been to a few. And hey, did you know I've just joined a band?
Very nice. Yeah, here is no process. It's a completed action, right? Okay. Natalie, number 4, you are A. Alona Savina, you're B.
Okay. I'm not sure, but okay. What has the weather been like recently?
Very good. Okay.
Well, we have had a bit of rain, but one of the fall it has been pretty good.
Has been pretty good. Very nice. Good job. Alona Savina, you're A. Alona Saveleva, B.
Have you been following the news for the past few days?
No, I've been too busy. What have been happening?
Have a look. What has been happening?
What has been happening?
Because what это как будто единственное число. What's been happening? И что же происходило? No? Okay. Do you want me to explain any of these forms? Or are they all okay?
Looks like okay.
Looks like okay. Good. Natalie, what about you? Looks like okay.
Okay, it looks okay, but I forgot about active verbs and state verbs in other in the different forms,
Right.
different times.
Yeah, you need to remember that state verbs usually would not go to continuous, right? Like be, have, like, love, and stuff. All right. Alon, what about you?
It's okay, but sometimes I need context. What happened?
Always we need context always. Yeah, so without context it's not working actually. Yeah, so this is a good thing. You need to imagine the situation, you need to look at the whole part, right? And that is very important. Yeah. Okay, ladies, in fact, we could refresh today most of the difficult things that were in Unit 3, right? And as a holiday part, I will suggest trying out the test number 3, and then next year we can go with the new unit, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to send it to you. And of course, I wish you all the best in new year, new beginnings, right? Nice time with your friends and family. And yeah, I hope you'll have a good time. I hope you'll enjoy and rest well, and with new force, with a lot of energy into the new year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So Happy New Year and Merry Christmas, and see you in New Year.
Happy New Year, ladies!
Yes.
All right, perfect. See you, ladies.